Hey all, this is Jess. Welcome back to Sunflower Dairy. So today I'm going to be starting some stock seeds. So not only is stock a beautiful cut flower, but actually there are quite a few varieties that are actually edible. And the scent of this flower is actually kind of spicy, kind of like clove or pumpkin pie spice or cinnamon, but very clovey smell, and this is such a beautiful flower to grow. So stock also likes cool weather, so it's actually considered a cool weather flower. So basically when growing this, a lot of people will grow this in a high tunnel, or you can do a mini tunnel with like PVC pipe and greenhouse fabric and just make a really low tunnel over your garden bed. So since this is a cool weather flower, I am starting this a few weeks earlier than a lot of my other cut flowers, because this is actually recommended to be planted out 4 to 6 weeks before your last frost date, not after, before your last frost date. So this needs to get started ahead of time so that it's big enough when you transplant it out into the cool weather in one of your tunnels that it's actually going to be hardy enough to withstand the cold. So my growing zone is 5B/6A. This is the first day of February. I am starting these, and I'm planning to get the seedlings out into one of the hoop houses probably mid-March. And my last frost date is about Mother's Day in May. So these are going to be going out definitely a lot earlier than my warm weather flowers. Alright, now let's get started planting these. Alright, so I'm starting my stock seeds in one of these little open containers. Actually, this is actually not a seed starting tray. This is actually a food container, but it's really nice because it actually comes with a lid, so it acts like a humidity dome or a little mini greenhouse. So it helps keep that moisture in there so that your seeds are a lot faster at germinating. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill this with soil. After your soil is filled in your container, you're going to want to spritz this down with water because you want your soil to be already moist when you put your seedlings in. Now I am going to be planting all 3 varieties in here because this is an open tray, and it's actually going to be pretty easy to divide these when it's time to separate them or plant them out. So I'm just going to go ahead and plant them all in here. I'm going to label the side which variety is which. Alright, first off I'm starting with this variety. So I'm just going to sprinkle a few of these on the soil. Alright, and I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle those on there like so. Next I'm planting this blue variety. Sprinkling those ones down the center. I'm spacing them out a little bit so that when I am separating them out, they will have a little bit of room between seedlings. Alright, and this is the next variety. Alright, so these are a seed that need to be covered, so we're just going to be sprinkling soil on top. It says about 1/4 of an inch deep, so we're literally just going to be sprinkling it because these are little seeds. Sprinkling those on there. Alright, so literally just sprinkling a little bit of soil on top. Alright, and of course we're just going to spritz them in. Alright, now we're just going to be putting that humidity dome on there. And I'm going to be taking these inside. I will give you all updates on them. Alright, so like I said, after these seedlings are big enough, I'm going to be planting them out about mid-March, and they will be going in one of my tunnels. So they will either be going in the tall tunnel or the smaller tunnel, but I am now, depending on how cold it gets, because if it goes below freezing, I am going to use some frost cloth on them. But if it doesn't, they should be fine because they are a cool weather flower. But if it goes below freezing, I will just use a little bit of frost cover to go over them to protect them, especially when they're first planted out and they're tiny little babies. Alright y'all, thanks for coming along with me and planting some seeds. Also, let me know if you've grown these before. Alright y'all, thanks for watching and have a blessed day.